Oh, thanks, Ben. Florida State 16, Syracuse 13, and Jordan Travis has had himself a pretty good day. And if you're wondering, hey, how did we get here? The answer is the second quarter. Not much happened in the first. 13 apiece in that second quarter. Jordan Travis held his own. Garrett Schrader stole the show at times with his legs.
Yeah, it's two completely different situations. And you knew that Syracuse and Garrett Schrader's the dual threat. That's why he's in there. That's why he's starting over Tommy DeVito, because it changes the complexity of the offense. And defenses really need to both key in on Sean Tucker and Garrett Schrader, and it's difficult to do that. So you knew on the Syracuse side that it was going to be a run-heavy offense. On FSU, you thought it was going to be the same thing with Jayshon Corbin and Jordan Travis getting the start. He's more of the running quarterback instead of Mackenzie Milton, but it's a little surprising that Travis has been nullified on the ground and through the air. 17 for 21 for over 100 yards and already 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Jordan Travis really hasn't been pushing the ball downfield. Then again, he really hasn't had to. That's not really his game. In fact, both of these quarterbacks very similar in the way they like to play. The Seminoles are 1 for 5 on throws in the air over 10 yards.
Hey, that one, though, that was a touchdown.
Syracuse set to kick off left to right. Florida State deferred to start. Andre Schmidt will be kicking off in place of James Williams, who did not make the trip for an undisclosed reason, the punter and kickoffer for Syracuse. So Andre Schmidt acquiring the kickoff duties. No wind at Doak Campbell Stadium, unlike in the second quarter. A high kickoff to the 10-yard line and fielded by Travis Jay. Shakes past the 20 and taken down by Jeff Canton-Arku at the 24-yard line. That is where we start in the third quarter, 5 seconds in. On to lead this offense, Jordan Travis, 6'1", 200-pound redshirt sophomore, who said his main thing in the offseason was just working on being a vocal leader, trying to lead the guys, give them confidence, make sure everyone gets better. And right now, there's a lot to like with the way he's been allocating the air game, especially with the tight end, Cameron McDonald. 41 yards, 5 catches, and a touchdown. The sun starting to come out at Doak Campbell Stadium on the right hash from the 24-yard line, moving from right to left. First down and 10 snap to Jordan Travis, and a screen pass to the left. It's reeled in behind the line of scrimmage, and a little shimmy shake for a moderate gain by Treshawn Ward. They actually mark him down on forward progress for a gain of maybe a half yard. It's second down and 10 on the Jumbotron, 25 seconds into this third quarter. But Florida State unable to escape the sun. Both hashes are right now without shade. Jordan Travis receives the second down and 10 snap, and a handoff up the middle. Jayshon Corbin pops through the line of scrimmage and thrashed down at the 30.
Good push from the offensive line, opened up the hole, and Corbin just bolted right through it. Good for Syracuse to finally come in on that third tertiary level, but you got to get to the running back before that.
60 seconds gone on a winding clock in the third quarter. FSU up by 3. Third down and 3. And Jordan Travis claps his hands, receives the snap. Looking to throw. Rifles up the middle. It's incomplete. The pass intended for Keyshawn Helton. Too much mustard on it. And Eric Coley, the boundary safety from Manlius, New York, was there on the coverage. So Florida State is set to kick after gaining 7 yards. It's a 3-and-out. And Alex Mastromano, the Aussie, comes on. Florida State looking for their first win of the season. 0-4 for the first time since 1974. Alex Mastromano between the hashes, boots it. Down the right sideline, a nice Florida State bounce. Now it trickles between the hashes and plants itself on the 25-yard line. And that is where Syracuse will pick up. So the offense for the Orange basically works like a touchback. Depending on the spot, they might give them the 26-yard line. 13:40 left in the third quarter. First down and 10. They do give SU the 26. And Garrett Schrader comes on to lead the offense. In the first half, 82 yards in the air. Did throw an interception, but that was the last play of the half. Hail Mary, nothing really working anyway, so it works as 0. 7 for 13 in the air as well. He's already passed his last game passing total against Liberty. First down and 10, snap and a handoff. Sean Tucker navigates up the middle and lowers his shoulder pads for a gain of 3. The tackle coming from plenty of different Florida State Seminoles, but there to lead the charge, Jarrett Jackson.
Syracuse has had some difficulties offensively when they start deep in their own part of the field. Let's see if they will actually be able to get over that hump here.
Second down and 7, 2 minutes into the third quarter. Snap and a handoff. Sean Tucker again pops through the line of scrimmage. That's all he'll get. Half a yard maybe before he's swallowed up by a sea of maroon. Nowhere to go for Sean Tucker. Actually, they give him 3 yards on forward progress. So Tucker continues to churn, and it's basically been a gold rush for Syracuse this year. The rushing offense has been the focal point. Last year went for 92 yards on the ground. That was last in the ACC, and right now 216 going into this game, 20th in America. Third down and 4, 12 and a half minutes left in the third. Schrader takes the snap, evades pressure, steps up in the pocket. He's dumped there. Garrett Schrader might have gotten past the line of scrimmage, but certainly didn't get the 4 yards he needed. And Syracuse goes 3 and out. Jarrett Jackson again was there on the stop.
Well, the duo of Jarrett Jackson and Keir Thomas have just been dangerous. Both of those guys right in the middle, just jumbling up that defensive line for Syracuse. It is tough to escape both of them. Thomas in on the first stop, but then you can't really get away from him because then Jackson is coming right in.
Ian Hawkins, the walk-on punter, shanks it out of bounds. It lands over the Florida State sideline around midfield. Well, where they'll mark this, that's the variable, but shades of Colby Parker in the Rutgers game. Ian Hawkins forced to step in the absence of James Williams, who has been really strong for Syracuse. And the Orange, usually special teams is their strength. Not today. Dino Baber said before the game, the Orange have to win the kicking game. They're doing anything but. Florida State inherits prime field position when we return. FSU up by 3, 11:45 left in the third. You're listening to Syracuse football on the original home of the Orange, WAER.